Imagine the amount of banana in the banana butter cake, which is a quarter of the weight of the total cake, with lots of bananas. That is precisely how to describe our banana butter cake. No artificial essence, 100% pure banana, fully ripe and sweet. This video is about how to make our best-selling banana butter cake, endorsed by hundreds of our customers in our cafe, thoroughly tested. Let's get started. Cut a block of butter around 250 grams or 8 ounces into 6 to 8 pieces. Put the butter in the mixing bowl. Wait until it is thoroughly softened before mixing. Add the caster sugar into the mixing bowl. Cut the chocolates. Always use plain chocolate for this recipe. Good quality chocolate indeed is the better choice. Keep the block of chocolate in the refrigerator until it hardens. Cut the chocolate to slices thinly with the knife, followed by cutting it again lengthwise. If you do this when the chocolate is still cold, it will shatter into pieces of chips by itself. Mash the banana. Remove the skin and mash it with the back of the knife. Reserve some bananas unmashed and cut into 40 thin slices crosswise. Reserve them for decoration. Costly means the mashed bananas. Keep the mashed and sliced banana in the refrigerator if you make it in advance. The banana will turn to brown quickly once it is oxidized at room temperature. Crack the eggs. I need about 16 eggs to make a batch of 4 cakes. Now we have got all the ingredients we need. Let's move on to show you how to make it in detail. Start with low speed to avoid splashing of the flour. Increase the speed and start to cream the butter and sugar together. I find that mixing with high speed is more efficient to form a light and fluffy cream than low speed. Add the eggs to the cream and continue mixing at high speed until homogeneous. Most of the books suggest adding the eggs in batches. I find that this is unnecessary in my case, as my mixer is powerful enough to handle all the eggs. Scrape the side of the mixing bowl, at the bottom if you can, with a soft plastic spatula. Then we have some butter and sugar granules sticking to the surface of the bowl. After all the high-speed mixing, now we need to shift gear and do a more gentle motion in the next phase. Add the salt, baking powder and the flour to the mixing bowl. Mix with low speed until the flour is mixed well, together with the egg butter sugar mixture. I would say the end point for this step is to mix until there is no visible flour and lumps. Once you get that, stop. The longer you mix, the more gluten will form, the tougher the cake will be. Sometimes you may need to manually mix the flour, salt and the baking powder. Now this happens when the lower speed of the mixer that you have is still too fast, which will produce too much gluten and toughen the cake. Now a wooden spatula is useful for manual mixing. Add the bananas. Add the banana paste that we have prepared earlier to the mixture. Mix at low speed until the banana paste is well distributed. Add the chocolates. Remove the cold chocolate chips from the refrigerator and add to the cake batter. Adding the chocolate chips last, as prolonged mixing will cause the chips to melt and turn into chocolate syrup. Since we have left the chocolate in the refrigerator, the chips are still hard enough to withstand the final mixing and well distributed in the batter. Line the cake pans with baking paper. Apply some oil to the baking paper and the sides of the baking pan. You may use butter for this purpose or just any cooking oil. Pour the cake batter into the pan. Smoothen the batter with a spatula. Arrange the banana pieces that we have reserved earlier on the surface for decoration. Bake in a preheated oven for 60 minutes with top and bottom temperature at 175 degrees Celsius. Place a cake board on top of the cake and flip over. The cake will detach from the sides along with the base with the help of a small push. Remove the baking paper, stick to the bottom carefully. The cake may stick to the paper and a small piece may tear apart along with the paper. Remove the paper slowly. Place the second piece of cake board on the base of the cake. Flip the cake over again and ready to serve. I've just shown you how to prepare the banana butter cake. You can download the recipe and read more details at my blog, tasteasianfood.com banana butter cake. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the button below. You'll find there are many more of the similar Asian dishes out there. Thanks for joining me today. I will see you in the next video. My name is KP Kwan. Bye for now.